Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Servants Beats. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. And today we are going to be making this beautiful green beaded bag. As you can see, it's looking nice and cute, perfect for mature women and perfect for this holiday period. It's very easy to make. So without further ado, we are just going to get right into the tutorial. Now for the materials you need for this video, personally I use 10 millimeters these green sugar beads. I use a 0.70 millimeter fishing line, and of course you need your scissors. To begin, you're going to pick up 4 beads and you're going to put the 4 beads into your fishing line, and then with the 4th bead you are going to cross your project, or you're going to cross with the 4th bead, and we are going to have a ring of 4 like I'm going to show you. Since it's loose, it's not going to show properly now, but I'm going to continue again. I'm going to pick up 1 bead on my left twine, 1 bead on my right twine, then with the 3rd bead now I am going to cross with the other fishing line on the other side. If I'm not explaining properly, just watch the video. I'm not going to fast forward anything. I'm going to take this as slow as possible so that you understand. So we are going to pick up another 3 beads, one on one fishing line, the other on another fishing line, and with the 3rd bead we are going to cross our project. So basically we are going to create a mat, and creating this mat we are going to be making rings of 4 beads, as you can see. Now, depending on how big you want your bag to be, you are going to either increase or reduce this side. So this is the length of our bag, okay, and I had 14 beads. Right now I had 13, and to make the 14th one I need to turn. So into one fishing line I'm going to put 3 beads, and I am going to cross with the 3rd bead still on that one fishing line. So here I'm just crossing with the 3rd bead, and that is going to complete my row of the 14 beads. And as you can see, my fishing line is now facing the side. So when you want it to face the side, and I call it a turning bead, you're going to put 3 beads in one fishing line, then cross with the 3rd. And I'm going to repeat that process again. With the fishing line on my right, I'm going to pick up 3 beads again and cross with the 3rd. So this is going to completely turn our project and make us to start working downwards on the other side of our mat. Really hope all of that made sense, but if you don't understand what I'm saying, you can watch the video and still understand, because I'm really taking it very slow. So with the fishing line on my left hand, I'm going to insert it into the next bead at the side, on our first row. Then with the fishing line on my right, I'm going to pick up 2 beads, and I am going to cross with the 2nd bead. I'm going to cross both fishing lines with the 2nd bead, like so. So basically what this does, it just creates it continues our mat, and we are going to continue doing this and working downwards. So the fishing line that's on my left, I am going to insert it again into the next bead, and with the fishing line on my right, I'm going to pick up 2 beads. I'll prefer when you're starting this project, you pick a very long fishing line, but basically you need a fishing line which is long enough and you're also comfortable working with it, because personally I prefer using a longer fishing line, but it's always harder to work with because I always end up with tangles. But I hate cutting my fishing lines in between projects, so just do what you feel like it's comfortable. So yeah, so we're just going to continue with this process. You're just going to insert your fishing line again into the next bead, then you are going to pick up 2 beads and cross with the 2nd bead. Guys, make sure you watch this video to the end Don't skip any part so you won't miss any critical information which may help you to make this bag looking nice. So this bag can be, like I said, it can be done in any size. You could do it in any color that you want anyway. And this green is perfect for Christmas, which we are in now. If you are making this bag anytime which is not Christmas, that is also fine. It's just a nice matured bag to have. Trust me, you need this. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you like, you subscribe, make sure you leave me a comment down in the comment section, and welcome of course to the channel and to all my old subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I just got to the end of the second row and I'm about to turn to start the third row. So this turning bead finishes the second row and starts a new row. And like I said, to turn, I just picked up 2 beads here and I crossed with the second bead, and now it is facing on the side. And now to start row number 3, I am going to pick up 3 beads. I'm going to pick up 3 beads with the twine on my right. Then I'm going to cross with the third bead, and that automatically turns. I can't talk. Automatically. Oh my god! I shouldn't even say that word. That just turns your work. Okay. I don't know why. My tongue is refusing to respond. Yeah. So we are just going to continue the process again. With the fishing line on my right, I'm going to insert it into the next bead like so. Then with the fishing line on my left, I am going to pick up 2 beads. So although I might switch places with the fishing line, like I can switch the fishing line from my right to my left by turning the project, just know that the fishing line which is closest to your mat is the fishing line in which is going to be inserted into the next bead which is already attached to your mat. And the fishing line which is facing away from your project is the one that is going to be receiving new beads. I really hope that makes sense. So just continue watching the video until I'm going to let you guys know, of course, how many rows I finally did. Now we're on the third row, so this is 14 by 3, and that is how we calculate it. So this is 14 by 3 rows right now. So when we get to our full width of our back, I'm going to tell you guys how many rows I did and how to arrange to do yours smaller or bigger. So here we are. I did 9 rows in total for our rectangular part of the back. That is the flat part of the back. I did 9 rows in total, so we have 14 by 9 rows now. Yeah, so like I said, the base of the back is 14, then the height is 9 for now. So as you saw the motion of my hand right now, we are going to start slanting the top part of our back. And to slant, basically we need our fishing line to come out on 2 sides on the second bead. So now our fishing line is on 2 sides of the first bead. So I'm just going to weave in my fishing line through all the beads, the 4 beads there, until it comes out on the second of our 14 beads there. So that is the first fishing line that has come out on the second bead. Now I'm going to weave in the other one for it to come out on the other side of that second bead. So just watch this so that you can understand. And when all your fishing line has come out through that place, I am going to show you guys what to do next, obviously. So this is our fishing line, of course. It has come out on the second bead. So in beading, this is called a decrease. So we do this in order to form a decrease, and that is what we want to do with the top of our back. So we are working now on row number 10. So to start row number 10, we are going to pick up 3 beads normally, as we would do if we want to start a row. Then we are going to cross. As you can see, it's already forming the slant. Our work is now moving inwards. Now we are just going to work down the row normally until we get to the last but one bead. So just continue working like this downwards until you get to the last but one bead, and I am going to show you guys what to do next, so don't go away, just keep on watching until we get there. Now the final step of this row, or the last bead of this row, is going to end at this last but one bead. So we are not going to go to the last bead because, like I said, we are trying to do a decrease. And to continue to the next row, of course, I picked up 2 beads and I turned them. As you can see, we are facing upward again, and we need to do another decrease. And I'm sure I explained what a decrease is, but you can see it again. We are going to simply move our fishing line into all the 4 beads of where our fishing line is now currently, and we are going to make it to come out on 2 sides of the second bead again. So this is another decrease. So in total, you're going to do 3 decreases for this project. I hope that made sense. So this is row number 10. We are about to do row number 11. Then you're going to end in row number 12. So it's going to be a 14 by 12 beaded back. So one of our fishing line has come to the second bead. I am just working with the other fishing line right now to come out at the second bead as well. Yeah, so just go ahead and do this, and we are going to start with row number 11 right now. So row number 11, you know how we are going to start, obviously, with the twine. On my right hand, I'm going to pick up 3 beads. To complete our ring of 4, we need 3 beads. So I'm picking up 3 beads. I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead right there, and I'm going to continue our normal beading motions with the twine facing the back. I am going to insert it into the next bead. So as you can see, that forms a slant, and like I said, this is a decrease, and I did this decrease for 3 rows, I believe. Yes, 3 rows for this decrease. So this is row number 11. So you're just going to work downwards, obviously. Yeah, so you're going to work downwards, obviously, till we get to the last but one bead. And since it's a decrease on the other side again, we are going to skip the last bead, then end in the last but one bead. So this is our total for our decreases. So here we are with our final row of our decrease. Like I said, I decreased 3 times, and basically what I'm trying to do now is to weave in the fishing line so that all of it meets in one spot, so I can tie off my work. Yeah, so just go ahead and weave in your fishing line like so. Yeah, as you can see, all of it is on one spot right now. So what I'm going to do is tie it off. Twice is enough. Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned, but when you're making beaded mats like this, you need to pull hard, guys. You need your mat to be feeling strong and looking strong, so that the structure and shape of the back can come out very well. You don't want a weak back. So basically what I'm going to do is, or what I'm doing right now, is weaving in all the fishing line into all the beads so that I can cut it far away from the knot that I made as possible, so it won't unravel when heavy things are inside, or so it won't unravel. So I'm just weaving it in. It's very simple. Just go into several beads. Then when I'm done weaving it in, I'm going to show you guys what to do next. Obviously, you're going to make 2 of these. Yeah, you're going to make 2 of these mats, which are the sides of the back. So you can even see that mine looks firm. Okay, so I did my second one off camera, obviously, And now we are going to work on the sides of our bag. So pay attention so you don't miss anything. Now the sides of our bag is going to be 5 beads, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean in a second. So go ahead and cut a very long fishing line, and you're going to insert that fishing line into the bead before the decrease, into the side bead before you started your decrease. And now you're going to make a chain of 4 beads 5 times. Now this is what I mean. So you're going to pick up 1 bead on your left, 1 bead on your right, cross with the 3rd bead, and you're going to do this until you have an extension of, I'll say 4 beads for now. Make an extension of 4 beads. So I'm just going to let you guys watch it until it gets to a place where we are going to join it to the other mat. So just go ahead and watch what I am doing, and I'll see you guys there when I'm about to join it to the other side. So here we have our chain of 4 beads, and now to completely join the chain of 4 beads and make the 5th one, I know it's looking a little rough here, so you're going to with the fishing line on your right hand, you're going to pick up 1 bead, insert in that fishing line, then you're going to send that fishing line into the 1st bead on the other side of your mat, and you're going to take 1 bead again, then cross it. So as you can see, you have 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, that is what I meant by 5. So we have finished joining one side of our bag. So we're going to start joining it flat like this before I'm going to turn it over so you guys can see it properly. So the fishing line on my right, I'm going to insert it into the next bead. Then with the fishing line on my left, I'm going to pick up 2 beads like so. Yeah, so I'm going to pick up 2 beads, then cross with the 2nd bead, and I'm going to continue weaving it backwards to the other side of our mat. So yeah, we're just going to have a group of 5 beads here, like I said. So you're going to insert the next fishing line again. Yeah, then you are going to pick up 2 beads and cross with the 2nd bead. So by now you should understand how beading works, like how to insert the twine into the next bead, how many beads you need to complete a turn, all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to continue doing this till it's time for me to turn my project so you guys can see how it looks like when it's standing up. Yeah, so just continue watching till we get there for me to drop you some tips on how to make your sides to be firm as well. So here we are. I already walked 2 rows, so this is me just trying to make the back to stand, so you guys can see how it's supposed to look like, how the sides is supposed to look like. And we are basically just going to work the same way we've been working, but now you can at least see how the shape is looking like. I was just using the bead plastic to support the back. You're going to need something to support your back, okay, because it's going to be falling off so many times. So just go ahead and continue watching. We're basically doing the same motions, so go ahead and continue watching. And I'm going to drop you another tip again. Oh, by the way, make sure you're pulling hard, guys, because even though the sides of your back are firm, you need the the corners to also be firm so they don't look squishy. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be falling a lot, and this is going to weaken the side, so you need to pull very hard. Yeah, so just go ahead and keep on watching, and like I said, don't go away, don't fast forward. I'm going to drop tips so that you can understand making this back properly. Now I just completed the side or the corner of our back here, and I'm just going to show you guys how to work on the bottom. Basically, working on the bottom is like the same thing. It's basically the same thing. So I'm just going to insert the last bead of the side of the back right there, and I'm going to flip now to the bottom. Yeah, so I'm just going to insert my fishing line into the first bead of the bottom part, like so. Then I am going to pick up 2 beads, and I'm going to continue crossing, of course. So it's basically the same thing that you've been doing for the side, just that you're working on the bottom now. So just keep on watching till of course I'm going to say something else again, because obviously I always need something to say. I don't know why. By the way, guys, if you reach this point in the video, please guys, subscribe, please share this video, please again like the video, please again leave a comment. Just say hi, tell me how your day has been, tell me what you think about the bag, tell me if you have any request of a beaded bag that you've seen you want me to do a tutorial, because let me tell you guys, I'm so fond of seeing something and not knowing how to do it, but I'm going to struggle to do it and make sure you guys get a clear tutorial. So if you have any requests, let me know in the comment section. This was a client's beaded bag for her graduation. So if you want to see her in it, just follow me on my social media. On Instagram, I'm going to leave all the links in the description box. So go ahead and keep on watching. So like I said, this is Christmas period. This green is perfect for Christmas. It's a perfect gift if you want last minute gifts for someone. You can do this under an hour, and yeah, you can even make it for yourself. Yeah, so you guys know beaded bags are very durable, like they're here forever. So go ahead and make this for yourself. So this is me. I was completely done with the bag, and you can see she's looking so nice, looking so firm. This baby is not going anywhere. Okay, now it's time to attach the handles, and I got these gigantic handles for this bag. If you want the smaller size, you can go ahead and put the smaller size handle for this bag. So as you can see, I was just trying to find the perfect fit for the handles. So these are so big, but I felt that they were perfect for this size of the bag. So I'm just trying to find which way is more appropriate to put it, and I just fit in the first side here. So depending on the handle that you decide to use for your bag, you're just going to find the perfect fit inside, and work on securing the handle. So basically I counted 6 beads downwards from the very top part, from where we ended our decrease, which is at the very top. I counted 6 beads, I believe, downwards, and I inserted my fishing line into that bead. Now we are just going to make groups of 4 again. So pick up a fishing line, then you're going to put 1 bead on each side, 1 bead on the left, 1 bead on the right, and you're going to cross like so. You're going to repeat that again. Pick up 1 bead on your left, 1 bead on your right, and you're going to cross with the 3rd bead. Yeah, so this is just going to create a loop which is going to hold our handle for our bag. Now you're going to do the final one. Pick up 1 bead on your left, 1 bead on your right, and you're going to go into the next bead, into the bead which is on the back, the bead which is attached to the back. You're not going to cross with an extra bead here. You're going to cross with the following bead, after the bead after the one in which you put your fishing line in. I don't know if that made sense, but if you're doing this bag right now, what I've said is going to make sense. So then I'm going to put in one of the fishing lines so that all the 2 fishing lines are going to face one side. Then I'm going to tie it immediately. So make sure that when you're working on this little loop, your ring of your bag or the handle of your bag is supposed to be under that loop. So the loop that you're creating is supposed to be over the the ring of your bag. So yeah, so it's going to hold firm. And when you're done with this, you are just going to, like as you can see, I'm still tying it again so that it won't move. So that just completed me making one of the sides. Yeah, so this is it. I was going to form another secure loop again at the top, just before the ring is out of the bag, but I decided not to do it again because it was going to cause the bag to look too stiff, and I did not want that. So yeah, I'm just tucking in the fishing line here, by the way, in case you guys can't see. I'm just trying to tuck in the fishing line. So in case it wasn't clear in the last clip, I'm just showing you guys where I attached my fishing line. As you can see, it is right down there, like towards the middle of the back. Maybe it's not 6, but as you can see, it's from that tip. Now it is 6, I am certain. I did it between the 6 and the 7 bead. So I'm going to insert my fishing line again towards the outside so you can see how it is done. So now I'm just inserting my fishing line from the outside, like I said, and it is the 7th bead. So I'm just going to repeat everything that I did in the previous clips. So I'm going to pick up one bead on the left twine, one bead on the right fishing line, then I'm going to cross with the 3rd bead. So I'm going to create this loop again. At this point, I'm not going to say anything. You guys should just carefully watch what I am doing so you can understand properly. So when you're done attaching the handle, we are going to be done with our bag. So I just put this pretty bow tie on top. If you want me to do a tutorial on this bow tie, how I made it, make sure you let me know in the comment section. I also made a pouch for the inside of the bag, by the way. I have a tutorial on my channel for that. So this is me just sewing the bow tie. Like I said, if you want a tutorial, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support you guys have been giving me. Please make sure to continue supporting me by subscribing, liking, watching all my videos without skipping to the end, and make sure you share this video as well. Yeah, so tell me what you guys think in the comment section about this bag, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.